Hello and welcome. Oh, voice is very, very loud. Why is that not gone? There we go. That should be a bit better. Hello and welcome to Satisfactory, and a happy new year to anyone that's watching. As that cough indicates, I got yet another cold, and it was a doozy, and it kind of ruined my Christmas. Why is it? Oh, there we go. There's no volume on the game, Drez, because there's nothing happening on the game. Right, so it looks like we're all there. I'm a bit worried that, because one thing I did manage to do was have a bit of a clean up, bit of a tidy up. Hopefully, the green screen weirdness here should be a bit better because I've moved my desk slightly further forward, and so I can put the green screen like flat, basically. So hopefully that will be at least better. I didn't buy any of the new camera. Excuse me, there we go. Any of the new camera and stuff that I'm going to, but I'm actually going to save that, I think, because I want to get a new computer first. But yeah, it looks like we're all good. It's all happening. So let's get the game running. So, as mentioned, I managed to get another cold. My nephew is at a quite young age and has not learned to cover his mouth when coughing. So he was projectile coughing his germs all over everybody, and basically everyone's got his cold. And it's one of those colds that I used to get when I was a kid, where it's like full-on debilitating. What I call catarrh. I don't know if that's its proper name, but it's like all, heavily bunged up and sinuses, blocked, and just miserable time of it, basically. So Christmas was great, seeing the family after the cancellation last year. It was actually perfect microcosm of kind of why my game audio looks a little bit loud. Hang on. I had to fiddle about with it, and I don't think I did a good job. Let's see if that's a little bit better. The machines are obviously the loudest, so let's go and stand by right now. If there's any running. Are you running? Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah. So basically, what I've done, the only thing I've kind of done is basically left the machines running. So we've got like 100, like they're all full basically. Well, they're not all full. They would have been all full if I'd had, if I'd played any more particularly. But a lot of them are full, and I think the ones I left to try and get full are the ones I think I need to make the Christmas tree star ornament thing. So we've not got that's not been running, you see, but this one is. But it's not, basically. I think the blue ones are full. Well, not quite. But blue ones are nearly full, because these are different timings and ratios and all that sort of stuff, and I've only got the one machine. But this is now, it's got 47 in there, so there's loads of that in there. I think we might be running low on copper again, because that's full. Oh, no, I obviously filled it up before I saved. But basically, I've not really done anything, as I say. It was my plan to do a little bit on all of the games, but I didn't really find time, being as I've been in bed. What I have got is the stuff we need, or I think I've got the stuff we need anyway, to make to do the next research. So I'll have a look at that. The plan for today is basically to see if we can't unlock these. I don't know what they require, but so that everything is at least unlocked in the Fics Mas, thing. I don't think we will actually do that one because I think that's the one that requires like 5,000 of these, and the recipe to make these is bonkers. But we should be able to get, to the point where we're sort of making the stuff. So we'll unlock these. Analysis of the giant Fics Mas tree upgrade 3 is completed. Please choose a new node in a tree to join to begin a new analysis. So That
We
should
see
have
when you're
upgraded this.
sleeping. We know when you're awake. We know if you've been productive or not. So be efficient for goodness sake.
So this is now the sort of final, not the final form. I don't think it gets the tree ornament on top. Yeah, so we should be able to do the two side ones, I think. Maybe. So these two ones here. So the Fics Mas wreath is 100, 200 and 500. And then the snow fight, which is snowballs. Oh, we don't think I've got enough actual snow. But you see, I mean, they're pretty expensive. And then this, each one of those, 500 of those, and each one of those is like a whole load of, these highest tier stuff. So, I don't think we've got them. In fact, I don't think I've even got enough like decorations and stuff to make what I need. Have I? Let's grab some of the stuff. I didn't pay attention there. So bows, I've not been making, but it looks like we do need them. Was it candy canes? So we'll just take the stuff out, see what's what. And have I even got any baubles, etc.? Maybe in the chest? Oh, I've got some bows and some snow. So let's have a look and see how short we are. So, to make that, we need another 100... 150, wow, okay. Another 150 and another 150. So we need to get the snow making, because I'm not making any of them. And the bows by the looks of things. Don't think I'm actually making any of them. But we need 100 of the mixed baubbly ones. Okay. So am I even making? No, I'm not even making them. So maybe if we take we stick a splitter in there. Am I making them? I am, but I don't need them, do I? So actually, in that case, how are you getting stuff? What are you connected to? What, are you connected to anything? I must have just manually put them in there, I guess, then. Yeah, but we can do the same here, basically. So we can chuck them in, but we need like loads of them. And what's the ratio on this? I've forgotten. Oh, it's 2 to 1, and we need like 300. So we might as well leave it manual, unless the stars need them, I guess. Let's go and grab. There should be. I mean, the blooming chest should be absolutely crammed with presents as well. Oh. Well, not really, no. I know the actual machines are. See, these are all just stuffed full. So stuffed. Right. So we needed. I mean, we need loads of them, actually, don't we? Because we need 150 to do one of them, then another 500. So it's like about. Yeah, we might as well actually hook it up to some presents, really. Do I need you? I don't need you for anything that I've got. So I think those are. Let's build the machine to make the. I wonder what it uses. Must be manufacturer. Maybe. Don't know. Production. No. No, so it's not one of them. What else might it be? It might be an assembler. No. Huh? Maybe it's in a foundry or something then? Unless it's a constructor, I guess. No. So maybe it's a foundry? That doesn't make sense. Foundry. No. Smelter. This really doesn't let me make the stars. No. I'm confused. I'll leave it running anyway, but I don't... Why is that not... Fics Mas holiday event. Fics Mas tree upgrade 3. 500 stars. That's snowball. Oh, I haven't unlocked it yet. Oh. We get it with that one. Oh. So we need 100 baubles as well. I think they're being made anyway, because they're hooked up. These there. I could... Oh, well, there we go. I've got 100 there. And then... Was it these? We'll need like another 100, don't we? I could just whack another one of these in. Do it over here. And have I got any power? Probably not. Oh. Let's do the power there. Right, so we turn that. I think I've got the wrong one, haven't I? Isn't it meant to be a... Nope, bows. There we go. So we can put those in there, and then we can pop the old overclocks in. Excellent. So it gives me 4. Excuse me. There's going to be a lot of that, I say. It's sort of... I mean, I say I got it at Christmas, and I've still got a really bad, you know, throat and chest and... you know, snotty nose. It's it was one of those colds that I used to get as a kid, where it just, you know, it's just like whole body cold basically. But yeah, this one is like 500 of the stars, but the star recipe is absolutely bonkers. It's like, you know, 10 of each item that it uses, or 25 of one, and it also takes, you know, 10 minutes. Oh, you know, it's not that long, but it's like, you know, 10 seconds or whatever to make. And so effectively you'd have to build a big factory to make them. But I'm perfectly happy just to, if we can unlock it to the point where that, you know, I can at least have this being made, then I'm happy with that for the event. But we're also going to need more snow, and we do need 500 candy canes. Okay. And then we would need even more bows. Okay. So we can put some presents if there aren't already, which I don't think there are, in the snow one, which is this one. Yeah. So how many gifts have I got? So I've put them in there, and I need 150 more, maybe. What's the ratio? Five to 2. So we want 150 more. We need that cycle to run 75 times. So 5 times 75 is a not very nice number. Is 150, 300, 425. So it's slightly short, I think. So if I just grab another, well, just grab them. Good. Pop this in here. Top that off to 500, and that'll be fine then. Okay, and then we can top this one back up, because we are going to need loads of these. So I've got 30 odd, 437, and 470. So by the time, because what I want to do now is, I haven't opened the rest of the advent calendar, so we can do that. And by the time we've done that, we should have the 500 that we need to do that recipe. Right, so where did we even get to? It wasn't that far off being done. Obviously they only go up to 24 or 25. There's 18, because 17's done. So there's 18. What do we get? Apparently these gifts are randomised. I didn't know that before. I thought it was fixed. There are a couple of them that are fixed, like the last one, and also the one that gives you that quantum oscillator or whatever it's called, and the star and that sort of thing. But otherwise they're randomised. So we're looking for 19. 90. Well, there's 20. Where's 19? 22? Oh, can't see it. 19. It's the only one I can't see. I can still see all the 20s. Let's get a hint. 19. Oh, there we go. On the doggo. Oh, quantum computers. That's quite good. But then there was 20 there. Orange baubles. Did I see 21? There's 21. Oh, presents. Okay, fine. Not particularly useful. 22. 22. So 23 there. 24, 25. Where's 22? Où est la 22? I seem to remember it was quite a big one. There it is. One bit of coal. Right. I don't know if that's a reference to getting coal for Christmas. Oh, I've unlocked 25. I didn't mean to do that. Fireworks. Clicked on the wrong thing. Meant to do that one. 20 candy canes, okay. 24 is... yeah. Oh, finger guns emote. Marvellous. Okay. That's it, I think. So we've got 1, 2. They're quite tricky to see even when you found them. 3. Where's number 4? Oh, 4 there, 5 there, 6 there, 7, 8, 9, 9, number 10. Well, there's 11, 12, 13, 15 now, 14, 16, oh, there's 10, so 18's there, 17, where's, oh, 17's there, yeah, that's where we were, I think, wasn't it? Cool, okay. So not quite the spectacular haul from before. One bit of coal. Didn't get any more tokens. Oh well. Right, so we can stick that in there, just out of the way. So we should have the remaining bows. Oops. That we need. Like that. So that should be enough. So then we can hopefully do this research. Okay, and then what do we need for that? We still need, so I've got enough candy canes now, but we're way short on the bows, and we need to see if we've got enough snow. I think we must have there. Because that's 500, isn't it? So we'll just leave it running, but we don't really need it anymore. Unless that is one of the other ingredients in the thing. So if we just take this out, then it gave us wreaths. I think, aren't wreaths... Wreaths? Aren't they one of these? Yeah, here we go. So I'm not carrying any of them... any of these ones. So let's go and build a wreath. So we then built everything. Where are we going to put that? Let's just pop it in. Cool. And then the actual new buildable thing is the stars. Stars. Which is, I think, made in a manufactory, because it has, the other way around, has a complicated ingredient list, I believe. No, not in there. Not that complicated. Must be an assembler then. Surely. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. Factory. All right. Fireworks become a recipe. Okay. That's interesting. Alternative novelist ammo. Okay. Do they just shoot into the air then? We're going to try them out then. You see, because they need wreaths and 20 candy canes. Okay. And each one has, you see, it takes a minute, which is a long time. So in other words, to make 500 of them, it's 500 minutes, which is 6, 12, well, it's nearly 10 hours. Obviously, we can boost it up with some of them. So that would take it down to sort of 6 hours or 7 hours. So longer than this stream. And it's made from Fics Mas decorations and candy canes, and requires 20 of them and 5 of them, you see. And this is where it then comes into, oh, you need a big factory, because Fics Mas decorations are what we're making here, and each one of those takes 5 per minute. Oh no, I suppose you get, because that's effectively 10, no, 1 every 2.5 minutes. And you need 5 per minute. So you'd need, you know, some big multiple in order to actually do that. I keep hitting E to try and build. Right, but what we can do, we can just feed them in there. Obviously we need some power again, because I took that out, didn't I? What a fool. What a fool. Pop that there. I mean, I don't think it's too big a challenge in the sense that, you know, I think you could build it. Oh, the other thing though, don't we need them for this? Is it wreaths? No. Oh, it's bows. Okay. Are bows used in wreaths? I don't think they are they? Why this is set on its own. No? Is this wreaths? Bows rather? It is. And it has no output, so okay. So we can have that just chunking away doing them, no problem. Okay. But yeah, what I was going to stick the wreaths or the decorations in here so that, well, might as well just do it while I'm here, but we can just reuse them. But we need the candy canes, don't we? So that's them. Don't have gifts. Okay. Are you needed in anything? Where are your outputs going? Your outputs are going... Ah, right, yeah, so they are used. Okay. So I can't just redirect that. this one is making those, which is also used in there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Right. So what we need is to hook this up, because I can put some of these. Don't need them in there. I just chuck them in manually for the time being. But I need to hook this up to this. But this needs stuff as well. Okay, so if we, I think, whoops, perhaps, oops, I was going to put that higher. Oh, it didn't matter. I was going to put it higher because I'm getting a bit confused with the old spaghetti mess I've created. So if I lift that one, okay. And then where do you need to? You need to go right the way down here. So actually, it'd be better if this was hooked up to the right-hand side one, wouldn't it? So if I hook that one up to there, and then I don't suppose you'll. Oh, you will. Okay, so that'll make stars in the assumption that this one has enough stuff and it doesn't have any stuff. So, is it going to let me put a splitter in there of some description? Probably not. But oh yeah, no, it is. Or is it? Is that hooked on? But if we go through there, let's go. No. Are you gonna put things out? Oh, right. Hang on. What's happened there? So that wants to be a splitter. Looks like it's on the belt. No? There we go, that's better. And then we want to hook this in here, basically, don't we? Yeah. Okay. Should I give this a speed boost? So if we buff that up like that. What have you got in there? You're running down, okay. So it looks like we don't really need. What was this that we needed? Because the rest of it I can just put in to make, you know, make the old canes. So this needs. Oh, I need 500. Oh, I shouldn't have put them in the machine then, should I? Which folded that, eh? Which folded that? Oops. Let's take them out again then. So now 125 short. Okay. Let's make a couple of extra because they're just made out of presents. Excuse me. They're just made out of presents. So if I just pop a couple of extra machines in with extra power, and then one of these can make chains, and one can make bows, and we then need presents, etc. But let's put the old overclocks in first. Right. So we need even more gifts. We're a bit short on gifts. Really? Or gift production, anyway. So how about we stick in some more trees? Oh, I can't make any more trees. because I need gifts. Really? That seems a bit self-circulatory. Yeah, that's fine with that. Right, so maybe if we just sort of put in a couple on the back. Well, let's have a separate, because they don't need power or anything. What's the... Oh, I need baubles as well. Which ones? White and gold? White and bronze, I think it was. Actually, excuse me. What have you got? Oh, you got loads. What are you hogging all of them for? It's because all the, you know, the speeds are different and I've not matched them and blah blah blah. So I was never really intending to do this other than just sort of a silly thing to do, you know, rather than actually build my factory. I kind of decided that I'm going to, not kind of, I have decided that I'm going to pause this series. And instead I will double up the License Sphere program. Not least of all because there appears to be, they've just put a video out. And the implication is that there's a big update coming January the 20th. Oh, have I run out of iron plate? Not got any in there either. Right. Yeah, January 20th, there's apparently a pretty big Dyson Sphere program update coming. I'm staggered, I'll be honest, at how they put... Because there are only, as I understand it, there's only like 4 of them in the team. And they seem to do updates at an almost staggering rate, you know? It's really, well, it's really impressive. I hope they're not crunching themselves to death, but... I assume they're doing a lot of outsourcing and stuff. Here we go. You know, sort of art stuff, you know. But yeah, it's kind of impressive how quickly they're doing stuff for such a small team, you know. Well, it helps, I think, that sort of situation, that they clearly had a very clear plan as to what they wanted to put in the game and what they didn't. And, you know, they had templates, essentially, of, you know, let's not beat about the bush, essentially copying, you know, or inspired by, shall we say, similar systems from, you know, Factorio and what have you. You know, if someone's already it's that classic thing of if someone's already climbed the mountain, it's not so difficult. It's not as difficult to climb it yourself, which isn't to say it's not difficult, just that it's not as difficult because you've, at the very least, they've forged a path. You know, they've shown you where to go. The same, which isn't any downgrade. You know, the achievement of it. It's just, say, it's just a natural human thing, really. Oh, come on. Those lined up, though. Right, so that's a few more presents. Not really enough, though. I can go and grab a load from the actual machines. They've got shed loads in. This doesn't appear to be. Oh, I guess because this is okay. That's better. I think this isn't. These aren't backed up, are they? No, that seems to be a perfect situation. Slowly chunking through. Excellent. You're all merging together. Lovely. You're not backing up yet, but that's as expected. What was I going to do? So, we need to see how many presents we've got. So I want half of that in there. Half of that in there. So I need bows. Bows. We're going to play with the fireworks, aren't we? Right. So, if I chuck that back. Oh no, firework. No, it wasn't that stuff, was it? Snowballs. Am I making snowballs anywhere? Don't think I am. I've got some in the chest, or I did have. 9 things. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. So we've got some snowballs. I was just thinking we could put them back in the machines so that they don't run out. Right, so let's check that recipe again. So we're still 125 short on the candy canes and like 260 short on the bows. Do we have any backup? You know, those aren't presents, are they? That's the snow. So yes, I can take them out, you see. I'll just sort of shuffle them into the others, because I'll soon fill back up. Right, so if we put that in there, that in there, take them, and them. Right, yes, so if we put that in there, and oh, I can take some of those actually, because they're obviously being produced faster, but we now have 9 of 500, and you see the scale problem. So it's like, you know, it's fairly normal for this type of game, but not entirely in the mood to do all the extra building and production and etc. You're the canes. You're well stacked up with those. And you're them. I could put the. So excuse me for all the biological noises. It's it is what it is. Really. Ah, can't even put them in there. Right, so still candy cane short. And what else was it? I should pin it really, shouldn't I? Whatever. Right. 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 There it is. We want a bunch more of both. Okay. Let's go and have a look at these fireworks. So, have I even got my novelist jobby? Yes, I have. There it is. And it's Q to switch, is it? No. What was the... Oh. Did I not pick them up? Oh, it must have meant the recipe for them. How do I make them? No. I should be able to make them. Unless they're a more permanent thing, are they? I guess they're made in AN machine. But I should be able to switch anyway, shouldn't I? Because... No. So I hit reload. No? What's the... Because I should be able to switch the snowballs. I can't remember what the key is. Is it? No. What's the... Oh! That went a bit weird. Options, key bindings... Oh dear. Weapon reload, change build mode. Huh. Maybe it says if I can't see it in there. If I what's that? G to swap, there we go. Ah, there it is. There we go. Okay, so I know what that is then. So, that's going to unwind me. There we go. No! Where's BK? There's BK. Right, so. Grab them. And them. Still not at 500. So, how do we make them then? I'm wondering if these are a permanent one rather than just a Fics Mas one. I don't know. So if we do that, have we got a recipe? If we have, they're not in here. Assembler. Ah, there we go. Oh, right. So it's basically the explosive snow on a stick for them. The bows on a stick for them. And the canes on a stick for them. Okay. So we don't... I mean, I don't... You know, I'm not actually fussed about having... I suppose these are something I'd rather have than, you know, whatever this tree vinyl thing is. I had a load of oh, excuse me. Hang on. Sorry, a blow was required. I didn't think you'd want to hear that. Right, so, yes. What was I getting? So, it was the... No. Those guys that we need. And then, I guess we can grab... whatever bows. Canes. And there should be some over here as well. Some bows. Ah, that's our presents, okay. And canes? Yes, but no. Canes in here? Not really. Okay. Okay, so let's get this making a couple of fireworks and we'll at least see what them are all about. Even if they don't really make very many. Right, so we want 3 branches and 2 snow for 1 firework. Actually, I had spare snow, didn't I? Because we need 500 for this last recipe. So I don't want to eat into that too much. And we only need 1. So we need... Where are they? 3 of them. In fact, let's break it into... I think each one was 3, wasn't it? So let's break it up. Generally. So we go 3... 3... So 3 of them. 2 actual snows. 2 actual snows. Where's that gone? There it is. I guess I could chuck some of them in. It's quite slow. Yes, I'm going to pause this series. I'll focus on Dyson Sphere program. They were the trailer, the video doesn't appear to show. Well, it's fairly clear in that it's not got the combat stuff in it. Oh, that's 4 branches. Okay. They sort of make a joke of it in the video, you know. But no, there's no. The combat is not in this one. It's called the Icarus update though, so it looks like the Icarus is going to be customizable. Now, what that means, I suspect what that means, is you can basically. So that was a fancy. So what have I got? I've got the sparkly, fancy. So I need the sweet. So we've got 3 canes. It looks like we've got enough stuff to do the final jobby. So we'll do that as well. Sort them out. So it's making that. Yeah, so it'd be quite good to be playing the game, I think, when that update hits, basically. And it's due on the 20th. So if it's the 7th today... Yeah, it's a week and a half, basically. So if I switch to doing Dyson Sphere program on Fridays and Mondays, then we can get 3 more episodes in, which will put us a long way down. Because we're at the stage where basically it's all about scaling up now. Ooh, good timing. It's nice and dark. Right, so I want that. And then we want G to switch to that. No. There. I don't know which one that is. Give it a go. So if I put it there. Okay. And then if I just hit... Ah, cool. Oh, that is good. I like that. It also blew that rock up. Wasn't quite expecting that. Do I want to blow any other rocks up? I don't know if I can just put them on the ground, can I? Right, so if we switch to whatever that is, can I just put that down? Oh, I can. Cool. And then... Boom! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Now that is worth it. I will happily make a lot more of these. Especially as it looks like they actually do work as explosives on the ground as well. I don't know if... Oh, that's pretty. I don't know which one... Oh! Which one was which? not easy to tell, really. I don't know which I would describe as sweet and sparkly and whatever, but yeah, fan of that. Might have to change the plan then. Anyway, let's do this final. Well, it's not the final. You know, the second to last research. Yeah, got enough of that. So let's do that one. Snowball. Which gives me balls of snow. Compressed dihydrogen monoxide. Water. Crystals, alternative Novelist ammo. So it just lets you make the snowballs, basically. Which is fine. Out of the snow. Okay. So yeah, I've got 9, and I need 500 in theory of them. And as we can see, it's only trickling along. What have we got? Another 3. And it's because we're not doing enough candy canes. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure that it wouldn't be... Maybe what I should do is make a little platform and build... How is this doing? Oh, it's eating all the presents. Okay. Okay. But say it's partly because they're stacking back. Because what would we need to do to make the rockets? It's all... Oh, I got rid of it, didn't I? No. It's all present based, isn't it? Because they're made from presents. They're made from presents. Both of those are made from presents. And the snow... Yeah, snow is made from presents. Huh, okay. So we could make a little platform and just build, you know, a bunch of these in constructors and have behind them, because this requires, they each require, I guess we could ratio it out a bit, but I'm not as fussed about that. Because I think all of these are made 24 seconds. $10 a minute, $5 a minute. Yeah, they're made faster than these, basically. So we could have one machine fed by, you know, those machines. That'd be quite easy. Yeah, let's do that then. So, because we've got an hour left on the stream. And this is all I'm planning. I'm not planning on doing anything more for the factory. The big thing is aluminium. What I might do... So one of the reasons I want to switch to doing, you know, Dice program, is to give me the chance to play this and work out some of the aluminium stuff, because I appreciate it is very slow. With me just sort of chunking through it or trying to work it out, because it's all completely new to me, the aluminium. Where should we put this platform? Let's put it... should we put it at sea? Yeah, let's go and stick one out in the sea. Just off the coast here, maybe. Oh! Looked like he was sleeping. No, let's add it to our existing platform. Let's just build it outwards from there. Yeah, so we'll do a little platform with come on. Excuse me. With just stick it in here, it is. And that, and it'll have a bunch of Christmas trees. We'll do it in reverse. Oh, I need to. Oh, I've forgotten how to do that. No. Is it D? No, that's switching between them. Oh, I can't remember what the key to get zoom in is. Wow. Oh, that's that. We'll just stick up, you know, enough space. But basically, yeah, we'll have an assembler each here. I think. Halfway, maybe in the middle. So it's easier to line them up. Then on there. Oh, I need to extend that a bit. Put you there. So one of them will do them. One of them will do them. And one of them will do them. So. Oops. Okay, and then if we put no. God, I've forgotten all the controls. Because I say I haven't played any of these, not played them in or at all over Christmas because basically I was in bed. Let's put that there so that one can go there. Oh, it's overlaps. Why does that not work? Oh, because it's overlap there. Okay. Get your buttons sorted out. Right. So you want to go there. There we go. That's the badger. Okay. And then that in, and then they all need one tree branch, but this is candy canes, so we want canes of candy and tree branches. And then what do you want? You want bows, a bow, and tree branches. And then, what do you want? You want actual snow, not fake snow, and tree branches. Okay, let's get some power on this situation. I don't know if I'm going to stick these in a chest or not. I don't know how big they stack, but we'll see. Where's power? Power's all the way over here, isn't it? There we go. How far can I get here? That far. Lovely. So let's put one there. And one go. And we can do that. Do that. And wait, how's that going to work? Just connect that one. That one. That one. And then wait, 1, 2, 3. So this is the middle point. So we have that connected there. Like so. And then, oh, of course, it's only level 1, isn't it? Okay, so we have another one. Yeah. No. Because we need... Oh no, the trees aren't powered, is it? So it doesn't matter. Forgot that the trees were not powered. No power for trees. No power for trees. That's what my old mum used to say. No power for trees. Right. So connect that up. Connect that up. We'll hit a big pause for autosave. I was looking at people were saying the if you use the dedicated servers, you get way better performance. Weirdly, which doesn't make any sense. Not for the the level of performance they seem to be getting. Right. So I guess the question here is, what's the tree to present ratio? Does it matter? Do I just stack up like 1,000,000 trees and, manifold style it in? That's probably going to be better, isn't it? Okay. So if we do a splitter, merger job. Don't need to mess about with levels or any of that stuff, because why have I put them all sideways like that? The reason is I'm an idiot. Just put level 1s in for the time being. Okay, so we then want a set of mergers. How much space do I want to give? A bit, I guess. Yeah, but this is then tree dependent, but can't build any trees, I don't think, because I haven't got the required bits. So this is where... Oops! Oh. This is where we need to not fall in the water. I'm thinking actually now, what I want to do is effectively have like a snaking line. So I'm thinking if this is here, does that make sense? And then basically there's a tree here. Now the trees are quite big, aren't they? So maybe if we put this here, a bit more room, and then basically there's a row of mergers, and there's a tree there, Tree there, tree there, tree there, tree there. And we can snake them round, basically. So there. You know, have them all stack. Into one. One belt. And so then, if there's a tree set here, tree load here, and we want, I'll just put a merger in. Oops, we don't actually need one, I don't think, but I know, we might have one on the side, I guess. Right, so we do need at least one more. Set the old foundations. It's your foundations, you see, that's your problem. It's your foundations. Your foundations are the issue, mate. Dodgy old foundations. Oops. That and falling in the water. Yeah, so basically we'll have, I'll just use level 1 for the time being and we'll boost it up when it gets going. So basically the trees will feed in on each side, and obviously that'll be going up again. And it'll just S-shape round. Is my thinking. Because I'm not sure we'll get sort of enough. Oh! Enough. I mean, I don't think I can actually make this many trees full stop, but so we'll give it a go. Oh, is this the wrong? Are you wrong? Are you wrong? And then you see that goes into there. Okay, so now we need to make some trees. So to make trees, we need. Oh, they're quite expensive, aren't they? But we need presents, sticks, and the 2 evolved baubles. Okay. I could just grab some of the presents as we go. If there are any. Some over there. You're on the thing. Okay. Just not sure there'll be any in here. Yeah. Not sure there'll be any in there. So let's go around and do a present hunt. How many is that? 60? Aren't they like 100 each? 50. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, I haven't checked the old tokens in a while. Must be close to having all of them basically now. Yeah, grab you. I think I'm going to have to take some out of the machines. Right, so, what did we need? We needed branches. And... what do I need bows for? I can't remember. Right, so these should have... yeah, there you go, load of presents. That's 10 trees. And then that's one short, but that's 20 trees. We need... No? Did we need candy canes for them? No, it was branches, wasn't it? Which if they're on that belt, these must be stacked up here. Yeah, there we go. Branches, but it's like 100, isn't it? Per tree. Yeah. So that's only 5 trees worth. Wow. But then we're going to make a load of more branches as we're doing this. And then... the 2 types of baubles. Okay. Where are they? Oh. Not there. Should be over here. Here we go. So you're the... yeah, iron ones. Copper ones. No, I haven't got any, have I? Oh dear. What are you made in? You're made in a foundry. Bum. Okay. But you need copper, don't you? We're almost out of iron as well. It's annoying. Then these are hugely stacked back. What does each tree... 20 and 20, that's quite a lot. We could pop in a quick and dirty foundry. But we would need a load of red baubles as well. Their presents. Okay. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to build it in a sort of a... you know... make more to make more sort of a way, I think. Oh, hello, Grim. Happy New Year to you too. You're on the pad at work, so I'm going to be real like, no problem. I'm just bibbling around, basically. There's not a lot going on, really. Right, so if we chuck in a whatchamacallit, no, let's do it over here. I'm basically making, so I've discovered that there is something I want in the, or that I think is cool in this whole Fics Mas malarkey, which is the fireworks. They're pretty cool. Everything's made out of presents, but in order to make presents, I need to make trees. Well, I could just go around and grab them all, but and the thing we're short of to make any of them is baubles. So I'm just going to sort of set up a quick and dirty, not constructor, smelter, and foundry job. Oh, I've run out of engine, whatever it is. Brilliant. Okay, let's make red ones then. Resonance, power. How many connections have you got? You've got 3. Okay. How am I doing? I'm full of cold again. But I've managed to catch, I think it's my 5th cold since lockdown, and it's just, I'm getting to the point where it's almost ridiculous. Well, no, past that point. I'm wondering if it's something more fundamental. I don't know, it just seems ridiculous that I keep getting a cold, you know, over and over again. And I know it's, you know, I've not been exposed to the germs and what have you, but it's just silly that I've just gone from cold to cold to cold to cold. It doesn't seem right, as it were. I'm wondering maybe if I'm, you know, got something wrong in my diet or something that, you know, I've not, my immune system isn't working properly because it's getting silly. I'm at the very tail of end of it now, but last week I was bedridden basically. It was one of those colds where I was saying earlier on though, I used to get as a kid. You know, when you were like a child and you've never encountered a cold before, and your immune system doesn't know what to do, and you're just completely full of snot and cough and all the horrible stuff. And it's been like that, but I say, and I got it off my nephew. So when I went down for Christmas, he's too young to know to like cover his mouth and stuff when he coughs, so he's just there projectile coughing all these germs out. Your own is like that, yeah. I'm sure they learn, don't they? It's natural thing. It's not a, you know, although you do it as like a habitual thing, it's a learned behaviour. There's not really any reason. You know, it's not like an automatic. You know, it's not like breathing or something where you cover your mouth. It's a learned behaviour. So he's not learned that yet. But yeah, it's a bit silly. Where it's like, just walk out the door and catch another cold sort of thing. It's like, it's just really grating on me. Oh, yourself, do you have a good Christmas and New Year? Was your, you say, 1-year-old's first Christmas? They don't really remember it at that age, do they? I don't think. But I need to do a foundry, so I need more, whichever it is, stators. These guys, rotors. Have I got any in my little chest of rubbish? That's the question. I'm gonna have to go upstairs and find them. I have not. Okay. I imagine we've probably not even got any. Might have to handcraft them. That's not rotors, is it? That's concrete type stuff. No, that's... Oh, actually it was that. That's, okay, yeah, it is. Why have you not got any... Oh, because it's steel, which I'm producing pathetic volumes of. Okay. So there's some stators on there. No? What we got in here? Nothing. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, this is all backed up. So I think it was rotors I need. But why is that backed up? Oh, it's waiting on stators, which of course is the one with the lack of steel. And drive home. Cool. Have a good drive. Safe drive. Is that all I need? Don't wanna have to come back. Foundry, concrete, frames, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, so go and stick another one of these in. Just to make some ball bells. Right. Right. So now there's something worth making. So I'm going to produce this in a bit more volume, but so I'm not actually that fussed about making hundreds of rockets, but you know, if we can get a few on the go, I have no issues with that. Might be cool to have them if I ever manage to actually finish this factory. So we want to make copper ones, we want to feed them in, we want to overclock it, I guess. And then we want to feed that to there. Probably a bit quicker. Can. So it's still quite slow, isn't it? So if it needs 25 a minute, it's only making half as many as it needs anyway. Okay. Okay. What I'm thinking, to be totally honest, is maybe tearing down the rest of it, because I could leave it running, you see. I know it's slow and horrible and inefficient, this factory, but I could just leave... Oh! That's quite crunchy, the autosave. But say, I'm not actually fussed about having... You know, these are all fine. You know, no fundamental problem with any of these, but I can't see me decorating my factory in, you know, Christmas-themed stuff. You know, that's quite cool, and the lights are pretty cool. But the lights are made with them and use those. So we could have a stack of them, but the thing is I don't think I can make the Fics Mas power lights out of season, as it were. I think all of this menu goes, which is why I've never seen it before. So I couldn't actually make, you know, if I'm like, right, well I've got a factory now, let's decorate it with a few of these lights. I can't do that out of Christmas. So it's sort of redundant. And these, of course, you know, this sort of thing, you can't move things in Satisfactory. Once they're built, they're built. Then you have to deconstruct them. So even if I did want to stick wreaths on and snow generators and whatever, I can't do that out of season, and the season ends in 3 days. So what's the point in me making all of this stuff? The only thing that's left are these. And the stream, and well, we've been making them for the best part of an hour, and we've made 20, and we would need 500. And what are we limited on? So this isn't, it's the candy canes. They're not really getting gifts either, are they? Just, I mean, it's just not optimised, which is fine. It's not what I was going for, but if I want the rockets, I might as well just tear all this down. Because say we would need 500 of these, and all it's going to do, as I understand it, is stick a star on top of that. The question becomes whether I can be bothered to do a similar production scale up, and I don't think I can. In the in the 3 days remaining, so basically by Monday. So I would need to have my weekend be this. And I've got loads to do because I've been ill. Yeah, I think we'll leave that. I think that'll just be, you know, I don't achieve that this year, as it were. And if they run Fics Mas again, I've just got that to do. Yeah. Because the other thing that's wrong, or particular pain, is the blooming iron ingots. They're out now, you see. Okay, so what we'll do then is if we disconnect that, then this will just make copper ornaments without using them up. And the rest of it will sort of grind to a halt, basically, now. What we got in here? We've got bows. Yeah, okay. And I just end up with some leftovers in a chest, basically. A Fics Mas chest. Yeah, okay. Happy with that. Right, so we need to take copper probably over to the other one. Whatever presents I've now got. I mean, you know, I should ratio it out like a proper factory and stuff and blah blah blah, but maybe we do that next year. That's quite a long way off. Right, how are we doing? 43. So that'll make me, let me make 2, I think. I think it's 20 each. And we need copper back in there. Right, so if we make a tree, gift tree there, which is, how am I gonna? Is that right? That can't be right. What have I done there? Oh, that's in the wrong place. Hey. Brilliant. Brilliant. There. Go. And then we can do a tree. There. Seems a bit close. No, that's okay. Okay, another one. Well, do it here. Are they bigger than a concrete block then? No, it's just an optical illusion. Yeah, okay. They are a block wide. How are we doing? So, excuse me. 24 more, so that's... Just let it do another one. Okay, so there's 2 more trees. You need some presents. Right. It's a little difficult to tell where the line, you know, the hitboxes are. Right. Is that it? Yep. Because how many do you... I can't remember how many they produce. 15 gifts a minute. So... the level 1 is 60, so 4 will fill a level 1 belt. Whoops! And that's what we got, I think. Yeah, so in theory that's a full belt coming out. And we are making branches of the trees. And we're making sparkly fireworks. Lovely. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so at least we're making some stuff. Because what I can do, I can go and tear those trees down and reuse the baubles and stuff. Right, so that's fine. More copper there. Baubles there. Right. So we'll go and, let's say, we'll tear those trees down that I just built a minute ago. And reuse the stuff, reuse the baubles basically. So, decided against this. Might as well. Get rid of you as well. Yeah. How many is that giving? Oh no, I could go and grab some. These as well. Oh. Right, so how many can we build now? None, because I think I've run out of... Oh no, got them. Right. Okay, so... Got another one in here. Alright, there we go, yeah. Two. So that's two more. Three. Four. No. Wrong button. A wrong button. Right. What are you... What? Is that the wrong way around? Where are you? Yeah, I've put that the wrong way around, haven't I? It's not very easy to see which way around those are. Now, that's better. There we go. Right, so if we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so this needs to go up a level of belt. At least. So we're going to be filling that because it's double, isn't it? 120, yeah. Yeah. How many more can I make? At least 3. Except not, because I haven't got any branches. Okay. Are you lot backed up with branches? No. What about this? Is this stocked up with branches? Yes. Right, so we've got one of them. One of them. Some of them. So I've made at least one rocket of each, I think. Yeah. So I've got the recipes right, at the very least. I'm thinking when this gets to a stack, it'll be 20 or something, maybe 50? Which is probably all I need, really. It'll take us a while to get there, I think. There. 2. Oh. Oh. So it's called a manifold, this, apparently. Where you do branches off. Apparently. So I'm told. By smarter people than me. Let's upgrade this. We did add one. Only one though. Right, so we'll bring that one. Could do that one as well. I might as well do all those. More branches. Ah, that might have hit its maximum then. Is it just 15? I want more than 15. Are you going to make one? No, no. I just took it out before it had finished. Let's make bows. So that was a pathetic amount of branches. Right. What about you? Hopper. Cool. Right, so let's go and see if we can get some more branches. Branches. Let me. Right, so we want... No. These if we can get them. And... branches must be being made somewhere. No? There we go. Loads of them. Branches for days, mate. Branches for days. Right then. How many more does... In fact, we're probably out of... So I could make 4 more. Yeah, so we're out of presents, but... presents should hopefully be stacked up in the machines. I can always come and grab some actual floaty presents. In fact, let's take that one. While we're here, I think I have to have a cough. Right. Any more? Some more. And what was I after? Presents. Yeah, loads of presents. Right. Right. So 3 more at the least. So plot that there. And then see if I can get through. Yeah, I can. My turn. And then we want 2 more. So that now. And you here. 5 belt. What is I want to upgrade these. Cool. So I think that's 4. So we got. How many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So that's 12. Which I don't think is anywhere near saturating a level 5 belt. Because it doubles, doesn't it? Well, more than doubles. So we would need another 4. And still not actually saturate that. Cool. Cool. Can I make another 4? Branches and... No, I could make 1 more. And then we're basically out of everything. Okay. Yeah, okay. How about then? How about... That was a very strange noise it made then. How about... I add 1 more on. Even this up. No. Like that. And then in theory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe? So I could have even more. Just don't have the stuff. Okay. How are we doing on firework production? It's quite cool having my own fireworks factory. 28! Ah, it's a nice big stack. It's a nice big stack. As a consequence, I'm obviously getting stacked back to some of those as well. But that one's obviously slower then, is it? Okay. So why don't we pop in at least 1 overclock. So we're 7.5 a minute. So it's 7.5 a minute. 7.5 a minute. So that should match. So that one's 7.5 a minute. No. 5 a minute. So I think another 1 of them in there. 7.5. I don't think it actually achieves it, but that's fine. Because it's 15 on the breeze. Oh, that's not actually high enough either, is it? 6 is 15 a minute. And it reduces 10. So that does need to go up as well. So this is 15? No, that's 10. Oh, right. So it's obviously that one. Oh, of course, yeah. It's a 3, 4, and 6, isn't it? So this one only needs 7.5. So we'll get an excess of them. And it needs 5 snow. And we're getting 10 snow. Okay. So they'll stack back. So we could use them to make snowballs and just have some branches. Or build some more trees. Okay. What have I got there? I've got 33 of them. 19 of those. 11 of those. So I imagine, as I say, it stacks to something like 50. Might do 100. I'm essentially happy to let that run until we've got a stack, because I can't imagine, you know, even if I want to do some spectacular fireworks display when I've finally done the factory, we're not going to need more than, I mean, 34 is already probably too many, but yeah. Happy with that. What we could do then is reconnect this And then see if we can't... Where am I reconnecting it to? There. See if we can't just drive over to the end of the stream and grab some more, you know, iron. So put them in there. Right, so we'll cap it off for today, I suppose. How many have I ended up with? 3 more. Okay. So what's that? Oh, it's on. It is sort of achievable if I just sort of left it running. But what I could also do, I could repurpose that setup I've done. We'd need baubles and all sorts of stuff, really, which I'm not transporting iron around. Okay. Where's my car? My car is at the other end of the factory. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I've got 4 tokens. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Have I got in here? So what else can we afford? I've basically got everything now. So we've got the organisation stuff, all done. Walls, all done. Attachments, all done. Foundations, all done. FICSIT specials, I'm not too fussed about. If we end up with a few of those, that's fine, but I'm not massively bothered about that. Architecture, all done. Equipment and parts is a separate question. Customizer, not all done, but nearly all done. We've got just these numbery things, basically. What do I want to unlock? So if I unlock numbers, what have I got? I've got 4 tokens, so we do them and them. Get them. So then I've got basically 13 tokens worth of stuff that I need to buy, which is not a lot. Made it home now. Scream was the rest of the time off when you went colder. Yeah, basically. So I got the cold off my nephew at Christmas, and it didn't. It took a little while to kick in, if I'm honest. But then basically, our office closes between Christmas and New Year, basically. So it's time off, but it's like mandatory time off. You couldn't say, "Oh well, I'll work that and take the time off somewhere else." You're not allowed to do that. It's just closed office. Everyone's on holiday, and I basically spent those 3 days in bed, basically, because I was just, you know, not in any state to do anything really, and it was only really like New Year's, I would say, that weekend that started to feel a bit better, but even then, not that better. Nice on the shop, thank you. I've only got trophies to go now. Oh, right, cool. Have you, yeah, because you started playing this, didn't you? Have you basically finished now then, or you sort of overtaken me? I've actually said, I don't know if I said it right here. I'm going to sort of pause this series, and I'm going to do Dyson Sphere program on Fridays and Mondays. Partly because they just put out a video, and it looks like there's a big update coming on the 20th of Jan. There's obviously the risk. It's only just occurred to me. There's the risk that that'll actually break the save. So I might not be. I could always play on because it's like the experimental version or the beta version, I think. But yeah, so I'm going to pause this series. But what I'm in terms of streaming it, and that'll actually give me a chance to play about myself, as it were. You know, to work out how to do aluminium, because it's completely new to me. And I'm only playing for like 2 hours a week. I think it'll be months before I've worked out how to do aluminium. Just because it's always, I think, how can I put it without sounding too arrogant? I'm quite good at these games generally because they're all very similar, but it takes me a while to work stuff out. Basically, is the thing. So I can like the Factorio where I did the no spoon, and I kind of surprised myself how quickly I did it. But that's because I've played the game for 2,000 hours and I just sort of know it inside out, really. Got 2 ticks to go in the hub. I have 10-minute video of my video base, and the second I've done a lot of whoops. Helps if I don't drive into rocks while I'm reading. Done a lot of building since then. Yeah, when you say 10-minute video, you mean like a YouTube video? Because, it's got the links disabled. I was going to say, if you wanted to chuck it in the chat, but it would just block it, basically, because that's still disabled. I've gotten lost. I've actually gotten really rusty with this game. Like, really... No. Oh, it's a bit of a tight squeeze. Seriously? What the heck? Yeah, because I haven't played it at all for like 3 weeks. I haven't played any of them. Basically, what I did when I was feeling horrible was I played Far Cry 6, basically because it's like a grind game. Basically, it's just first-person shooting. I'm sure you're at least familiar with them if you've never played them, but it's not like mentally taxing. You don't have to think about it, or I don't anyway. It's just headshot people, basically. That's basically all I do. God, how bouncy the controls on this exploder were, I must admit. So I played that through. And that was it. That's basically all I did. Gaming-wise. Whereas I had all these big plans to, get some of the, grindy stuff done on all the other games. I basically returned Icarus back to the home planet on Dyson Sphere program, and that's pretty much all I've done on like any of the games I'm playing. Right, I think I might chuck some in there as well. So do you? I can't actually remember because you'd played through, this later tier stuff. Anyway, hadn't you? I think so. You're sort of familiar with it. Whereas I say I'm coming to it completely brand new. Right. That's an excuse, obviously. But yeah, it always takes me a while to work them out. Basically, these sorts of games. Excuse me, I have to cough. Crikey. Oh, it's on Twitch, yeah. Okay. It's archived, is it? So I'll take a look. See what you've done. Go over the tour. Go where I was. Okay. Just really squeaky. I honestly wouldn't worry about that sort of thing. It's honestly, the physics on the vehicles is just bonkers. At least it lets you quickly write them right now. I was quite surprised. I mean, because I think I've said before, I did a load of YouTube stuff before even starting Twitch. You know, putting videos on YouTube. And there's always that thing everyone has where they hate their own voice. I am completely lost. Where am I? Can I not get through there? Oh, hello. Come to say hello, have you? Okay. Yeah, everyone hates their own voice, but I mean the reason for that is that you can't hear your own voice. You don't hear your own voice in the same way as when it's being recorded and sort of played back to you, because you hear your voice. Which way is it? Basically through your own jawbone. There's a effect where you're not really listening. You're not hearing your own voice as such. You are, but you're not. You see what I mean? It's like if you cover your ears, you can still hear your own voice. And that is obviously not part of when you record it. You can't hear that bit of it. Anyway, but I say editing, and this is partly because it takes me so long to edit even a tiny bit of footage. It kind of cured me of that. I'm not bothered by the sound of my own voice at all now, because I've just listened to it for hours and hours and hours. So where it was really annoying, you know, nasally, whiny, I mean, it's worse. It'll be worse with the cold. But to me, it's this, you know. To me, I have a very sort of flat intonation all the time. But say you sort of, you know, you get used to it. So I wouldn't, you know, I'd give it a go. I mean, it's quite fun. I mean, I say, it's better, you know, you find someone such as yourself to chat with. But equally, I like having people just watching. It's sort of just fun to put it out there, you know. Right, so we've got a load of iron now, so we can chuck that in this thing. Yeah, we're doing on time, so it's almost perfect timing. Right, let's leap out and throw this iron in, because that's run out. And there's a bunch more, isn't there? So if I grab that, put that in there. Right, so let's go and get a bit of copper as well. Thankfully that's... Wait, it's probably backed up in the machines, is it? Yeah, okay. Oops. It's been running for so long that it's all sort of backed up. One thing, if you ever did give it a go, if I would give, is cover over the views, so you can sort of see, because you kind of have to have the stream manager running, you know, in a browser tab, because basically that has all the controls for if you need to ban people and stuff, and it also has the views on it, but you can hide it basically, or just cover it over, you know. So it can be a bit mentally a bit weird if you're sort of you know, constantly looking at that. You can feel a bit disappointed with it. Didn't manage Doom Eternal then. No, I mean, I had a stupid list of stuff I was going to do. It was never going to work. And I was actually saying this, even though I was basically bedridden, I did do quite a lot of other stuff that I needed to do. So basically, I gave this room like a clean and a slight sort out. So I don't think you see the green screen weirdness. The flickery stuff is gone because I basically moved my desk slightly further forward so that, you know, I can get the green screen behind me properly. I call it green screen, the green curtain. So I've done bits and pieces like that that didn't involve you know, too much effort basically. But in terms of games, no, I just played Far Cry 6 because it was I just knew what to do with it. It's it's one of the criticisms everyone had, and I would have the same criticism. It's just more Far Cry. It doesn't really add anything new or particularly interesting as such. It's just bigger and more, basically, sort of standard Ubisoft, you know, operating procedure really, which is quite disappointing in some ways. Yeah, only person said anything about the recorded voice. It's really different. Yeah, say your recorded voice is different because, you know, what's going on in terms of, you know, vibration going on in your head, basically, because the bones transfer the noise up to your ears, basically, rather than you know, the sound, as it were, being there. It's quite interesting, but a bit weird. Have you seen the reward for completing Phase 4? No, I haven't actually explored it at all. Didn't notice to be honest. No, I mean it's something that's been annoying me. I don't think anyone really cares, but basically it's because the light. I mean, how the green, you know, because it's a keying thing where it basically says any green colour of this particular shade, remove it from the image and make it transparent. And it has like a band around which it says, right, well, if it's this close to it, then it will remove it, and if it's it's more different to that green, then it'll keep it basically. And what happens is, if you don't light the green screen properly, it's effectively a different colour. So you've got like a light green at the top and a dark green at the bottom, where you've got, say, a light, a room light at the, lighting it at the top and not at the bottom. And so basically there was an area here where it was too dark because I couldn't get a light on it, like my light on the camera, and basically it caused it to think it was a different colour, and so it wouldn't key it out properly. And hopefully that's going to be better simply by moving the desk a bit forward. It's a bit simple. But yeah, so that's it for today, basically. Let's go and have a look how many fireworks we have actually made. I may well fire it up, a little bit on Saturday. I've got loads of stuff to do though, because as I say, I was out of action over the Christmas New Year. So I may just fire it. I may have it running in the background, sort of thing. But let's have a look. See, it's got 82. They must stack to 100 then. Crikey! Blimey. Must do. I mean, I don't need 100 fireworks. No, so yeah, so this will be the last Satisfactory stream for a little while. Basically to give me, it's a bit too much streaming 3 building games, every weekend. Basically, I don't get enough time to just play one, to fill in the gaps if I need to, sort of thing. Which is why these streams are always, I can't really say, right, well, we'll get to a stage where we can then do this on the stream, because I haven't got the time to do that for all 3 of them. So I end up doing a lot of the boring stuff on the stream, which is, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I feel like I need to move them on a bit more each week, and then I end up feeling guilty that I haven't. Yeah, so basically, to tomorrow I'll be back with Factorio. That will be the aesthetic Factorio stream. Again, it's going to have to be the... Basically, I did do a bit clearing the area, but I'm nowhere near the stage where I'm going to make the actual, make the actual factory sort of to do all the science, etc. So that'll be this weekend. Probably we might get there, but maybe not. I basically need to clear out more area for the biters and stuff down south. Well, actually, I just need to build the walls really, but that'll take a while, and we need to do it before we can really kickstart the production. And then Monday, Dyson Sphere program, which will then appear. Basically, that'll be Friday streams as well. Sort of for until I basically built a Dyson Sphere, assuming that the update on the 20th doesn't completely require a completely new save, basically. Anyway, I want the reward, but I like silly things. Okay, I didn't. I say I haven't really. I assume it's. I mean, obviously, because it's, coffee stain devs are silly, as it were. But I know you get, if you complete all of this, don't you get like a special mug or something? A special mug. It's a slightly different mug or something, isn't it? Like a gold one or something. It's like a different one of these. Anyway, yes, so that's it for today. So back tomorrow at 3 o'clock for a good chunk of Factorio, the aesthetic series, and again on Sunday. I may well start the other series then, the week after, for Factorio, the based in a book, vanilla type series. Maybe not. It depends how far I get really on this weekend. Sorry. I know that's horrible, those biological noises, but you can't really help it. So if you have been watching, thanks for doing so, and that's the face for it's a Employee of the Month mug. Oh right, okay, it's under that, is it? Okay. So I'm really keen to see what the story is and what why are you firing, or why are we firing all this rubbish into the sky? What's happening to it? That's what I want to know. Anyway, yes, so if you have been watching, thanks for doing so, and I will be back next week. Videos have started up again on YouTube, obviously with a delay, but if you wanted to catch up with this series or any of the others, then especially Trismegistus or Triggles on YouTube, I will get back up to pace with doing good intros and outros. I'm a little bit rusty and a little bit diseased, so apologies for that. Thanks for popping by again, Rick Grimm. Good to see you. Hope you have had a good Christmas and a good New Year. Maybe if you're around at the weekend, we can put a bit more of a chat about it. But yeah, so I will catch you in another one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.